good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you had been watching it. Welcome to the Notorious University, class in session. Now, a lot of people need to take time to get to know themselves. And I don't just mean get to know yourself as in what do I like to do? What what kind of foods do I like? What kind of music do I like? Not what do society say I should like. Not do what do my parents, my siblings, my friends, my aunts and uncles, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife say I should like. But what do I like? What makes my soul light up? What makes my heart like skip a beat? A lot of people need to learn that about themselves. Because when you walk around your life not knowing that, you're not going to know who you are. And if you want to live a complete life, like if you want to wake up in the morning loving it, like if you want to wake up, you hear the birds chirping, and you just like, oh my gosh, I love this. You on your treadmill and you running, this is something I do all the time, and you just in that silence, you just with yourself, and in that moment you're just like channeling all your energy, you just flowing, and you're at peace. You are. There is no problem in the world while you're in that moment. You are at peace. You are comfortable. And when you're getting to know yourself, the more you like dive in, you're gonna realize that you have a lot of traits that aren't so good. Like for me, for example, one of my worst traits is that I can be a little I can be like unemotional at times. Like I can seem very cold and very distant, even though that's not what I want to do or want to be, but it's just how I can come off. And I've had to learn to kind of not fight against that, but kind of accept it as part of my who I naturally am on like a deeper soul level because I love people. Like I don't get me wrong, I love being around people. I love talking to people. But I don't like it all the time. I don't like it a lot. Well, I like it a lot, but I don't like doing it a lot. So that can often cause me to come off as like very distant. When in reality, like it's just a matter of that's part of who I am. I'm not always around people. I don't always want to be around people. I love my quiet time. I love just sitting in my own silence. Like, you can put me in a room, not with anyone else, not with any music, not with any TV, not with anything. And I can just love the sound of the bird chirping, love my turtle moving around, just love the moment of, because the love that I feel for myself comes from myself, not from the outside. And a lot of people get all of or the majority of their love for themselves from the outside. It might be you feeling lonely, you want some attention, so you throw up like a picture on Instagram. Or it might be you always gotta talk to somebody. You always gotta call somebody. You like will cry if you're not talking to somebody. You just feel alone when you're by yourself. And that brings me into a real big distinction I need to make. Being alone and being by yourself and being lonely are three different things. Being alone means you are physically alone. It can be emotional, but by the definition, being alone is you are alone. You are right here. Nobody else is here. You're right here. Being by yourself is more often, it's the same thing as being alone, but more often it's by choice. Like, you could go hang out with somebody. You could go do this thing, but you're by yourself by choice. Either by choice or by circumstance. But you did by choice. Now, being lonely is the one you really don't want to fall into. That's when you're in a room by yourself, right? And you feel like you're not there. You feel like you are not there for yourself. You always need to have somebody else saying, I love you. You always need to have somebody else saying, good job. You always need to have somebody else doing these things that you should be able to do for yourself, but for some reason or another, you can't. And most often what I found is it comes from a lack of self-worth. It comes from a lack of getting to know yourself, like taking time to be just by yourself and get to know what you really like I said at the start of this video. And especially for men, that's a very, very important thing that we need to do. Because I've seen this happen so many times, and mind you, I'm only 16, so I'm only speaking off what my years. So if anybody who older than me, like anyone who older than me, maybe you like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you know, drop in the comments like what you've seen, because this is just what I've seen. When a man doesn't know himself, like, his life is chaotic. And it might look good from the outside. Like, he might have the money, he might have the women, he might have the cars, he might have whatever. But on the inside, his like soul is broken. And nothing in this world is more valuable than your soul. Nothing is more valuable in this world than knowing who you are. Because I could say, well, what do you want? Like, if you had any wish in the world, anything, what do you want? And you might be like, I want some money. I want some clothes. Maybe a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife might be pretty dope. A yacht. But these are materialistic possessions. And there's nothing wrong with if you want materials. But you're putting that value in that material. Because what about when that yacht break? Or the person might break up with you, or they might leave, or whatever happens. You have to be in tune with yourself that if I don't got no money, I'm still me. I still walk around the same, I still talk the same, I still dress the same, I still am Lawrence. I'm me. Like, I'm not you. I'm not he. I'm not she. I'm not them. I'm him. And you have to be like that. Because this world is going to try to tell you, you have to dress like this. You have to talk like this. You have to put your hair like this. You shouldn't be wearing that crystal necklace. It makes you look weird. You shouldn't be wearing those shoes. You shouldn't be wearing these glasses. Who are you to tell me who I am? What kind of sense does that make? Who are you to tell me who I am when I know who I am? Now, maybe you could say it in like a constructive way, like, hey, when you're in a business meeting, talking in slang is not a good idea because it's going to make you sound unintelligent. Okay, you can say that, but you can't say, you should never talk like that. You should never dress like that. You should never do this. You should never do that. When these things, I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not hurting myself. I'm not jeopardizing my future. I'm not jeopardizing nobody else. I am doing what makes my soul light up. I am doing what makes me passionate. What makes my heart skip a beat. And if you don't know who you are, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, maybe I should get my dreads cut off. Maybe I should throw away this necklace. These glasses, maybe I should try a different pair. This coat this jacket right here, maybe I should throw this away. Because they said to. But who are they? That's them. You are you. And if you don't feel like you're yourself, and this is something I've dealt with in the past, like years ago what I did was I would just go out, and it's something I do every now and then still. because you can always learn more about yourself no matter how much you know about yourself. The like your soul is it's a really weird thing. I could go really in deep on it, but I'm gonna say that for another time. But I would go out just by myself, not invite nobody, not go with nobody, not on no date, not on no nothing. I would just go out, right? For maybe like 5-6 hours. With maybe it would only cost me about $20. I catch the train, I ride around downtown, go get me a little meal, watch a sunset, come home. Now in that time, I don't talk to nobody, I don't call nobody, I don't text nobody, unless it's like essential. Like I'll text my mom like every like hour, like okay, no, I'm all right, no need to worry, I'm on a train, I'm off the train, stuff like that. But I wouldn't be texting my friends. I wouldn't be calling nobody because that's my time where I would go and like be like, yo, who is Lawrence? Like, who is Lawrence? And this is something that people really only know when you are a child or when you're old or when you like really put the work into finding it out. Because when you're a kid, nothing can stop you. Nothing can like, there's no such thing as a limit when you are a child. Like when you have that like child mindset, there's no such thing as a limit. Like, I used to see when I was like 7 years old, I would see my mom cooking. Like she'd be making eggs, some bacon, some grits or something. And it was really good, but it wasn't anything like crazy. And I would see that and in my head, I'd be like, I'm gonna be the next Gordon Ramsay. I would see, like, cartoons of like the astronauts on the moon and they like fighting the Martians and all that, and I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go up there with my plasma gun and I'm gonna be blasting like aliens fighting xenomorphs and stuff. I would watch like He-Man. If y'all know about Cubo, it was like about 8 p.m. every night. He-Man would come on, and I was a real skinny like scrawny kid, so I'd be watching He-Man. And I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna get like that. Yeah, I'm gonna give me the sword, hop on the talking tiger with like little spellcaster. Like when you were a kid, you were just a kid. And people need to get back in touch with that side of themselves, because when you got that childlike mindset of that curiosity that I can achieve anything I set my mind to, more often than not, if you don't fully achieve it, you're going to get real close. Like, you're going to get real close. Like, you might not go to the moon, but you'll become an astronaut, so, like, you're on a space station. So, you're close. You're not on the moon, but, like, if you didn't believe in yourself, you wouldn't have got there. And in knowing yourself, like, knowing who you are, what you like to do, what makes your soul light up, you can start to achieve stuff like that. Like, you can start to go, you know what? Okay, I'm real skinny right now, but let me get this weight set. Give me a couple years, and boom, I make that happen. Because I believe. Because I know myself. I know what makes me happy, what makes my soul light up, and I chase what makes my soul light up. And in doing that, you start to become like you start to learn so much about yourself. And when you start learning more about yourself, you can become like naturally magnetic to other people. And that natural magnetism is going to help you with jobs, relationships, friendships, people who, you might have had a rough past with, but things improve, family, communication skills, all kinds of things. And it's just going to like radiate off you. Like, I've recently met people, and they're like, something about you is just different. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but something about you is just different. Mind you, I ain't do nothing. Like, it could be that they might see on my Instagram page, like, oh, he make art out of soda cans. That's really dope. He like working out, that's pretty cool. He got pets and all that. It could be stuff like that, but it's only when I talk to them, like when they had a conversation with me, that's when it come out. And that's the beautiful thing about being in tune with yourself. Like, being that in tune with yourself, you can, like, radiate that to other people, and it can inspire them to do the same. But before I close out, I gotta loop back to how I started. When you start becoming more in tune with yourself, and you start learning what makes you happy, what make your soul light up, you're gonna see how many things don't make your soul light up. And you're just gonna start to get, like, repulsed by it. Like, certain behavior repulses me. Like, I have a physical reaction to people who do certain things. Like, like, my whole, like, I don't make that face at them, but that's how it looks in my head. I'm just like, ugh, I can't do that. No, I'm not with you on that. I'm not with that, buddy. Ugh. But, and then, like, you're gonna see a lot more of the beauty in the world, but you're also gonna see the negativity. Because you're gonna start to see things how it really is, not how it's supposed to be. You're gonna see it how it really is. Like, you're gonna see through so many of the lies and things that society tries to force down your throat. But at the same time, you're gonna be, like, seeing all the beauty in the littlest things. Like, you might see a squirrel just run across the street, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I wonder what that squirrel's life has been like. And people gonna think you crazy when you tell them that. But you're gonna know that if nature makes your soul light up, then instead of, like, going to parties, you want to go out to a forest. If driving fast cars makes your soul light up, you don't want to go to, like, the highway and, like, be stuck in traffic. No, you want to go to a racetrack and be like, vroom, like, swerving that thing. If animals make your soul light up, you don't want to go to a nightclub. You want to go to, like, the zoo. Or maybe you want to, like, catch a flight to Africa or like Canada or some, like, place where they got, like, bears and tigers and snakes just all over the place. Like, you want to see, like, nature. That's what make your soul light up. And it don't matter what other people say about what make your soul light up, because what makes your soul light up is never really anything that harms you. It might be like an adrenaline rush type thing, like driving fast cars. Yeah, you could crash, you could fly out the windshield and all that, but I like to think, what's life without risk? What's living without a little risk involved? You know? Like, healthy risk, like, you know, you gotta manage it. Don't be out here tightroping, juggling swords, blindfolded. But at the same time, don't lock yourself up in a little box in your basement because you think that you're gonna step outside and a piano gonna fall on you. But as you start to see things how they really are, you're gonna lose a lot of people. But the ones you gain, you're gonna have, like, such a much deeper connection. It's gonna be, like, so, like, loving that you're gonna be like, this is beautiful. It's gonna be like art. It's gonna feel like your soul is it's gonna feel like your soul is painting. You're gonna become more connected with, like, your subconscious. And when you get to those darker parts of yourself, I made a video on it before. It's called Becoming One with Your Shadow, in case you haven't seen it. Go check it out. But when you start to get those darker parts of yourself, like the aggression, the envy you might feel for people, you might have, like, a natural tendency to be manipulative or something. There's a lot of, like, dark traits that people can have. You learn how to integrate them into your personality in a healthy manner so that it's not a tool for damage, but it is a tool for support and to help you. Like, if you're naturally aggressive, you can put that into things like boxing, for example. You can release that. And by learning how to release and control that anger, you're not going around here like taking it out on random people. If you're someone who is naturally manipulative, maybe become a politician. Like, maybe become a lawyer, an attorney. And you're using that as a tool to help you in your career and to help someone else in their life. Like, to either save them from going to jail or get their, like, sentence reduced or whatever the case may be. And you're using what used to be a bad thing and turning it into something positive and constructive. And that's what I got for y'all. Take some time to know yourself. Take some time to find out what makes you love being you. Don't be everybody else. Be you. Because I don't know about how you feel about yourself, but I'm not you. You're not me. I'm not them. I am him. My name is Lawrence Harris II. I'm him. It ain't no other one out here like me. It ain't. Because no matter what I got on, no matter what I look like, no matter how tall, how short, whatever, I'm me. You could take all this away. You could take my hair away. You could take my glass away. You could take it all away. And I'm still me on the inside. Can't nobody take that away from me. I love you. I wish the best for you. I want to see that you prosper. Have a blessed day.